Yeah, oh man. Name is Set, spiritual and business consultant. Okay, now first of all, y'all need to understand something. You guys need to understand something. Okay, about the real fellowship of the ring. Right? The real you need to understand something about the real fellowship of the ring. That's kind of cool with the thing in there. Hold up, maybe fuck it. You need to understand. Oh, and by the way, these are polarized glasses. These are polarized glasses. I got them. I finally got them in the mail not too long ago. These are polarized glasses, man. It's nothing too fancy, but it works. It's crazy. I don't know. I'll try to show you a test of how it works, but I don't know if it's gonna work with my camera. I'll try to show you what it does, because they give you a little thing, like a little coin, to prove that it works, and it does work. But I don't have it right in front of me right now. So anyway, whatever, man. Now, y'all need to understand something about the Fellowship of the Ring. Y'all need to understand about something about the Lord of the Ring, bro. When we talking about like free, like not Freemasonry, when we're talking about the real Masonry, when we're talking about the brotherhood of life, right? When we're talking about having the real connection having a real spiritual connection with other beings on this planet. You need to understand what that means, because a lot of people think that I'm not your brother. I'm not your brother. Like just because I said that doesn't mean that I'm your brother. That's not how it works. You got to be a spiritual person in order for that to happen. First of all, secondly, you don't necessarily know who they are or where they are. All right. So just if you're in my immediate vicinity and you heard me say something like that, that does not make you part of the brotherhood. That's not how it works. You want to be part of the brotherhood, you got to understand certain concepts and certain conceptions built within the Bible in order for you to understand what the real brotherhood is, right? And once you start living like that, once you start living your life piously, once you start living your life piously, respecting others and things of that manner, right? That's when you start entering the brotherhood. When you respect life itself, right? When you respect everybody within life. So you can't just respect guys and be like women are trash. That's not how it works. It doesn't work that way. Okay? That's not how it works. You got to respect everything. And then you're part of something bigger once you do something like that. Right? So I'm not your brother. Don't call me your brother. Don't think we're friends. We're not friends. We might become friends later. But if you want to be friends with somebody, you got to start by learning what his name is. You got to start calling him by his name first. Right? Unless you're not talking to me directly and you can't say my name, we are not friends. We'll never be friends. Until the day you start calling me by my name and you start talking to me directly, we're not friends. That's not how it works. It's not, feeling like you're entitled, to have somebody respect or something like that. You're not entitled to anyone's respect. Until the day that you prove that you deserve respect, you're not entitled to anyone's respect. If people choose to respect you because they choose to respect you, that's their business. They have a reason for respecting you. And it probably has nothing to do with you. Especially if this person hasn't seen anything that's actually respectable in your persona. Which is not my case. That's how that works. So don't run up on me and start acting all friendly and shit. You know what I mean? If you have a certain interest in me, let me know, and you can start. That's how you start to have a relationship with somebody. You don't just right off the bat start thinking that we're best buddies because I said something on a video one time, which a lot of people do. You don't understand. I'm a Buddhist. I'm a monk. I'm an enlightened individual. I'm a god. I'm a psychiatrist. I'm a psychologist. I'm a therapist. I'm a businessman. I am an amalgam of all the great things that this world has to offer. I've studied all of these things, from religion to the laws of attraction to occult to psychology. I've studied all these things profusely, even art. That's why I'm part of a brotherhood. That's why I'm part of a brotherhood of men. Because just because you respect people, the job is not finished. You still have to learn. You still have to understand. You still have to read some books. Whether you like reading books or not, you still need to read some books in order to understand things that other people are not in your immediate vicinity can explain to you. And the only way to do that, if you still want to learn, is by reading a book. Because they might not teach you certain concepts that we're talking about on YouTube in schools. So in order to completely understand the process, you have to read a book. You don't have a choice, because nobody is there to explain it to you, and they probably won't tell you in the school. So the only way to learn, you have to read it somewhere. You have to get the information somewhere, and the best way to get information is from a book. Period. So the Fellowship of the Ring. You're not. First of all, that to me personally, that's how I know you're not part of the brothership, because you want to talk to me. We don't want to talk to each other. We don't act like that with each other. We're always on go mode. We are always on action. We're never separated. There is no hello, there is no goodbye. We are always together. All the time. 100% of the time. We don't need to respectfully say hello to each other. We don't need to be cordial to each other. We're always present. We are always present. As I'm talking right now, a lot of people are talking at the same time. This message is not just for me, it's from everybody in the covenant. It's for everybody in the brothership. When I speak, they speak. When they speak, I speak. Whatever we say is whatever is. That's how you know you're part of the brothership. It's not because, hi. Nah, that's not how that shit works. You want to be part of something without paying respect to the people that are actually part of it? Well, don't get shocked when you don't get that respect. Because you're a perpetrator. You're an interloper. You're not a perpetrator, but you're an interloper. You're trespassing on territory that's not yours, and you're trying to claim it for yourself. That's not how it works without doing the work. You're an interloper. That's what an interloper is, or a perpetrator. You're sneaking somewhere that you shouldn't be. You're trying to be part of something that you're not part of yet. I didn't say you can't be part of it. That's not what I said. All I said is, if you want to walk into a club, you got to open the door first, right? Well, it's the same thing with everything else. If you want to be part of something, you got to open the door. You can't just pop there and say that you own the building and you never walked in it. You don't own the fucking building. You never walked in the fucking thing. How can you own the building? There's hundreds of people working in there that don't even care about you personally, because they don't know you. They're too busy working. And you're just trying to fucking appropriate yourself to something that's not yours? Are you insane? Oh, I am triggered. Yes, I am triggered. I am triggered. I am triggered. I'm very triggered, bro. I am triggered, bro. Like that's because dudes are always doing that. Dudes are always doing that, bro. They're always trying to appropriate themselves as something without doing the work. Do the work first. I don't decide who gets in or not. Whoever you want to know who decides who gets into the brotherhood or not? You do. It's 100% your choice. I don't, there's no gatekeepers here. There's no gatekeepers. It's not ours in the first place. We just tend to the thing. We just tend to the lodge. We don't own it. It's not ours. It's nobody's lodge. Well, it's somebody's lodge, but it's not a person. It's more of a thing than a person. It's more of a mechanical being more than a god, more than a person. It's not even a god's thing, bro. It's bigger than that. So you gotta do the work. If you want to get into the club, you gotta open the door first. You can't just fucking see somebody that's part of the club and say hello to them and you think you're part of the fucking shit now. Because people see me sometimes and they be like, they be trying to say hello and stuff and blah blah blah, bro. And I know why. It's because of my video that you want to say hi. But don't tell me if you ain't got nothing to say. Don't say hi. And it's not even the thing that you ain't got nothing to say. It's just you're trying to tell me hi because you think by telling me hi that means you're part of the thing. You're not part of the thing. It's you that decides if you're part of the thing. It's your own work that decides if you're part of the thing. It's your own duty that decides if you're part of it. It's your own research, your own education, your own level of understanding that decides if you're part of it or not. So nobody can tell you, yeah, you're a part of it or you're not a part of it. But somebody knows when you're not a part of it. Especially if you're acting like a spaz. Because if you act like a spaz, we know you're not part of it. Because if you're out here running around the streets asking people to respect you, that means you're not part of nothing. You wish you wish you was. You're a wannabe. You're a has-been. You want to stay a has-been all your life? That's your problem. I don't care. You can do whatever you want. But one thing's for sure, you got to stop fucking trying to, if you want to reach out correct. Do it correctly, bro. Be a man. Act like a man. Or a woman, I don't know, whatever. But don't, this ain't Hollywood, bro. This is spirituality. We don't play that. Yeah, how you doing? No, bro. You're my dude, right? No, I'm not. Should I be your dude? Is there a good reason for me to be your dude? Because I don't know that. If there is, I don't know. You're the one that decides whatever you want to be in life. So if you haven't decided on what you want to be in life, how can somebody else decide for you? I don't know what you want. I don't know what your needs are or your wishes or your ambition. I don't know none of that shit. How am I supposed to know that? I don't know that. I mean, sure, I could have a clue by seeing the way you dress or something like that. Maybe that's a little clue on what you want in life, but barely. That doesn't mean shit. There's people that dress well because they just feel like dressing well, or there's people that dress well because they're fashion models, but that doesn't mean they want to be businessmen. You know, that doesn't mean they believe in a greater cause. You just felt like doing that today. It had nothing to do with nothing. It happened to me a couple times. If you want me to be honest, it happened to me a couple times. I went to see somebody that, I saw a guy walking down the street. He looked sharp. Start talking to the guy, and he's like, man, he just felt like doing it. He doesn't have business, doesn't have a plan for a business. He just felt like dressing like that today, man. It had nothing to do with nothing, right? So I got fooled. I got bamboozled. I got bamboozled, bro. So that's how the Fellowship of the Ring works. All right. So you know, and I can't tell you everything here. So you know, if you want to know things, then you're gonna have to reach out on my website, which is not up and running right now. But you have to go on my website if you want to know more. I'm gonna put up a phone number on my website. I'm gonna put up a phone number. I'm gonna open it soon, and I'm gonna put up a phone number. You can call me on that number. Well, the information is gonna be on the website, and this is my backup channel. I don't have a choice because yesterday I got copyright infringement thing going on because of yesterday. Not because of yesterday, but because of another video I did a month ago, and they randomly decided to cut my video off for some reason in the middle of a live stream. So on my website, there's gonna be live streams. I'm gonna do live streams on my website. Since it's not YouTube, I can't say whatever I want on YouTube anyway. So on my website, I'll be able to say whatever I want because it's my website. you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be on somebody else's website. So if you want to know what's real, go where the real lies, in the real world. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.